what's going on, everybody? Hello, I'm Campfire Chris. We're back with some more Mario 64, doing the thing. We did change it up. We did change up. We're gonna do a route recon, and then we're gonna do some speed running. Recommendation from Papa and Dean. Huge shout out to them. We are going to go through the entire route, like not time, nothing. We're gonna go through the entire route. I'm gonna explain what I'm taking out, what I'm putting in, what we're replacing with, the new order that we're going to be going into things, maybe talking about a better order that things could go in, looking to see how it would affect the run, things like that. Actually going in depth, doing a deep dive of these types of things, seeing what we got, and actually implementing the new route, putting it together, because doing MEPs at the end, it's great, but it's by itself. You go down there, you get MIPS, you jump into a painting, exit out, come back in. It doesn't flow very well. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to look at it and see what things can we take out. What things, and when do these stars spawn? Like looking at MIPS spawns before, I think it's at like 20 stars when you come downstairs. You have the second MIPS, the second time you get MIPS, actually spawns at 50 stars. So that's why we have to come back after we get 50. And we hit 50 around Snowman's Land currently. So that's why we are going to look at what we're doing, take a look at it, look at some of the strats, explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and maybe finding some better routes, especially for coins. For the Womps 100 coin red star type thing, we need something better. We need a better route. We need something faster. There are faster routes. There's a better way to do it. I just don't have the strats to, technically, I don't have the strats to be able to do it, but I think we can find something that's a little bit better. If we don't, we don't, but if we do, even better. Welcome in, Lawana. And welcome in, Papa. Yes, this is Pog. I told you I would name it Jank It Up. Hopefully I can get merch commissioned soon for it. And Lawana, I love anything that you do, honestly. Thank you so much. Thank you, babe. Love you. Alright. Jank it up. So let's jank up this route. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jank it up and keep showing that we can get better. After the PB yesterday at 107 hour 7, 38 seconds, we are burning. We are killing it right now. That's 2 PBs in a row this week. So, you know, as we grow the route, as we get better, as we practice a little bit, it's only gonna get faster. It's only gonna get better. I'd like to have sub 1 hour by December. But we'll definitely see. It all comes down to strats, what things I need to do, you know. Oh. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright. So. Watch out, Vinny. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. We probably could have hit that Lackey Skip. When we're looking at Lackey Skip, it's far off to the left. So, when you're looking at the bridge, you want the bridge line, like the actual brick wall, to line up in between his feet so that when you make the jump, you hit a specific square, like a specific frame, and it's going to be a double long jump that gets you across. And when you're in midair with that long jump, you can actually angle yourself. So I hit it, I try to hit that long jump again, and then that's how I try to angle myself towards the door. So for the people that don't know, why do you play the Japanese version over the English version? Honestly, like, when you get into like 120 star type things, when you get into those the faster speeds, talking like 50 minutes, 40 whatever minutes, It does save like a frame. It's something very small, very um, very minute. I could play in the English version. For me personally, I play in the Japanese version because I don't want to hear Peach do her little rambling every single time I restart. On top of that, also the water levels, instead of being like the ship, it's just blue bubbles, and I kind of like that artwork. So, for me, it's just a personal preference. There's not really a you should do this or you should do that. If you're high-end speedrunner, it can save a few frames per second because text can go a little bit faster, but there's not really much of a difference. Because Peach been annoying, right? Alright, so we're gonna come over here, get... Standard. Standard right here is going to be... Because Peach be annoying. Yep. Standard is gonna be this first bomb clip star. Oh god. So unless you want to save like 20 seconds overall, pretty much, exactly. And that's in 120. In 70 star, it really doesn't have a bearing. It's not a big deal. Alright. So, pretty standard. Lackey skip, get in there. Overall, typical time. If you don't hit lackey skip, you're looking at like an added 10 seconds. So, or 6, I think it's like 6 to 10 seconds that are added on if you miss lackey skip. So, when you get down to like trying to hit your PBs, those specific times can matter. Unless you have a lot of time saved left. If you're running like an hour 7 like me, 6 seconds isn't a huge deal. I can make it up on the back end somewhere else. But, alright. So for flow, we come over here. We're going to do slide skip because it's going to drop us down in the middle. And then we shoot over to Womps. Now for slide skip, I try to just get on the slide. Once I'm on the slide, what I'm aiming for is there's a brick right there. Like, it's kind of halfway up. It's kind of hard to see. And you want to hit the banister a little bit better than what I just did. But overall, you're trying to jump as soon as possible. And then, of course, you're going to hit that dive when you're about halfway down. If you hit it any sooner, you will get damage. And that's going to slow you down a little bit as well. Now, from here, we move over to Womps. Now, the order of the stars. The reason I do the order of the stars that I do it now... Yo, what's up, Naruto Wolf? Welcome in. The reason I do the Womp stars in the order I do it now, so 100 coin, red coin, the cannon one, whatever, all that, is because once you... The frames, once you have spawned the fortress, go down. So currently, this is our route right now, right? We can always go back. But, oh god. Hang with you without some jealous person trying to ban me from here. I mean, no worries. I don't know what happened. I don't know what... Alright, so from here, typically this is where the actual routes go. Okay. So, they usually get this here. And then from here... Oh god. So, even if we mess that up, we can actually come around here and just... do this. Kind of a new route, a little bit. I have a guy, a $400 bike, and today I bought a Hot Wheels car and got a lottery ticket. You'll never believe what happened. What happened? Did you win? Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is a pathway we can take. And it's actually the normal run way, so I think we might add that. Now that I know how to do it. I won $300 on the lottery ticket and the Hot Wheels car is worth $500. Yo, that's sick. Let's go. So like my mom said, God will bless my good deeds. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, no, so that could be our new coin route. It is more fluid. Instead of going all the way around the castle, we get up there, we jump, we come down, and go back up the side of the... We come back around more naturally. So that one is just a side flip, trying to get the angling. It takes a little bit of time. And of course, getting the jumps. The jumps are going to be huge. So where you play, like where you hit the jump and do the wall jump off or the wall kick off is going to be a huge, huge deal. Alright. Now, for canonless here. One of the, if it works, it works. Love chilling with you and watching your streams. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, whatever works. So I usually do a long jump across here. I want to get high enough to where I can jump up and get up here without sliding down. And you'll see that I mess that up occasionally. I catch this brick wall and I slide down occasionally. It just happens. That's just kind of how that works. What I'm doing here is I'm going to get myself, because I want my body angled. I want my body angled with this wall right here. That way when I do the backflip here, I'm still angled with the wall. When I do canonless, now I punch forward to get even with this. There's a dark mark here on the wood that you can see. You could slide across. Technically, you could... So, what we're looking for here, jump or slide across, you could, technically, I guess. There's a specific way that canonless, like this is the actual setup way. So you punch forward, you come here. Now I'm going to shift the camera angle there and back to reset the wall. That's all I'm really doing is resetting the wall. That way when I push up, I'm pushing the joystick up and back around and just coming straight down to get that star. All the things you learn from all these speedrunners. Alright. Now, we can just go up and get that. And all that, it takes away, it's about a 10 to 20 second speed difference from, you know, actually shooting the cannon, hitting the star, because you have to do it twice. Now here, you can come back and just ground pound through the individual, or the womp here. I like to try to lead them over here because this is where the star is going to spawn. I want to be closer to the spawn so that, you know, a few seconds less of running is very important. Because actually just running is the slowest movement in the game. So that's why you'll see me either dive, or long jump. It's going to be one of those two movements, and that's how you keep your speed up. Oh no, you're sick? I hate that for you. Hopefully it's not too bad. Every second matters. From here, what I'm doing is I'm going to do a side flip here, jump off the wall, and I'm trying to get onto this platform. I wait a little bit so that I could just jump up there without having to grab onto the ledge. Ledge grabbing can do a few seconds here and there as well, so... Alright, now we got the owl. Alright, from here. So, I climb up the tree, push the owl out, I angle myself, I change the camera angle so I can jump to where I'm going to be in front of the owl. That way, whenever I get through this dialogue, all I have to do is move over a little bit and jump. Now, watch out for the angle that you jump into the owl, because if you jump directly, like diagonally into it, that's how it's going to release you as well. However you jump into the owl is how it's going to drop you off. So be very careful of that if you're trying to run, you know? Alright, we are done with Womps. Womps is still the same. Now we're going to come up here. I mean, it is pretty bad, and most of today I couldn't move or just sleep. But stubborn me, I'm still trying to move around and drinking water since I'm swearing and don't want dehydration. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's... Nope. Dehydration would be bad. Hopefully you feel better soon, man. I hope you feel better soon. Alright. Slide skip again. My angles could be a lot better, but we're just running through, going over the route. Oh, excuse me. Alright, now we get to one of the hard stars here. And it's only difficult because the flight cap is a pain in the ass to control. So trying to angle yourself directly down and to the right, the very beginning, and then I fly down and back up again to, yep. There's one of the very simple mistakes that can be made. And happy thoughts. Oh, for sure, for sure. So, with the flight cap, this is one of the hardest ones. You're here. As soon as I hit the button and it starts to go down, I hit A again, and that's what propels me forward. So, trying to get speed is what's going to make it very, very difficult to control. But overall, it's good to go, you know? Bowser in the Dark World, still pretty standard beginning. We're not at the janky part yet. You still get the star, just in this version, the star doesn't go away once you got it. So it didn't show, I got the star, it just didn't show that I collected it, but it added to my total. And I try to aim at it. In the English version, you do actually grab the star. In the Japanese version, you don't. It doesn't do the animation. That's another one of those things that's like, okay, that could be saving a little bit of time. Oh. Now this could be, this is hit or miss. You wanna be careful. What I'm looking for here is a cycle. I want to be here, come across, and long jump here. Saves a few seconds, not a ton, but enough to matter. Now, there's a couple ways you could do this one. I can either dive up there and try to get that ledge, which usually leads to a lot of deaths, or I can just do it the safe way that I just did it. Once we start to get lower in time, I'm going to have to take the risk, but for now, I'm going to show you guys a safe way to do it, so that if you're beginning, you have a start point here. Alright, Bowser throws. Bowser throws are... Every second matters. Absolutely. Bowser throws are difficult. It's really... there's no mathematical equation I can give you to tell you, okay, this is gonna be a good throw, this is gonna be a bad throw. That was a too much throw. And so what I normally do is when I'm spinning him, whenever he's pointed at whatever object I want him to hit, that's when I usually hit the button. So when he's spinning, I'm watching. I don't focus too much on the spin. I don't focus on my handwork. I'm focusing on where Bowser's pointed. Because the rule of thumb with throwing anything is you look at what you want to throw at. So I look at to see where Bowser's pointed. And once he's pointed at my object, then I throw him. Alright, now we come down to B.O.B. Bob on Battlefield. We've already gotten 1 star here. We did Bomb Clip. Now we go... We could probably get rid of... once we figure out how to do the... oh god. And here it's just holding A and hitting B. I released A, that's why he dove. But, once I can get the stars without needing the cannon, then we don't have to do this star, but until then, I'm gonna need the cannon. And once you beat the king up here is where you get to unlock the cannons. So that's why I have to do this star. It would make sense, but in this game, the way that the graphics work and the way that the throw works, if you do it before, you're going to be way left or way right, depending on how you rotate the stick. But that is, I know what you're getting at, and it does make sense, and that's what I used to do, and that's why my throws were could be pretty rough sometimes. But I do see what you're getting at, and it would make sense that way. It's just, for this, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. It would make sense to, like, okay, I want him to hit, so releasing him a little bit before so that, okay, I hit it here and it goes that direction. But honestly, once I release it here, he throws it where he's pointing. Which is really weird, but... Alright. Now here, you want to be careful to not be too high and not be too low. You can see the top of the tree. I kind of point near the middle here of this cloud, and that's going to launch me so I can at least hit the tree. If you can get it low enough to get the platform itself, cool, but that's very risky because you could hit the platform and just drop to your death, essentially. All right. I aim straight down here and then jump so I can just hit the star. Some people can fly directly into the star. That gets risky because, again, flight cap movements are a little bit weird. And if you go even high, you're going to end up bonking against the wall, and that's not what you want, so... Risk versus reward. Risk versus reward is what we're looking at here. Alright, into CCM. We'll talk about CCM here. Now, there's a few strats here. Now, I do the first one here. I freaked people out with this one because I just come over here and I jump off the edge. but knowing where the edge is. So there's a couple ways to do this. You could jump off like I do, or I go just past the edge, and I do a kick right here at the bottom, and it tells me exactly where. I know where this ledge is going to be, so I can do it. Pretty much, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. What is going on? Alright, that one's all just wall kicks. That one's all wall kicks. The other way you can get that one, I'll show you guys how I used to do it, is I would jump down here. So if you don't know exactly where the platform is, you can come here and you can kind of see where it's at, so that when you jump you can see a little bit more, and now you just jump kick and you're down here. It's just a lot of practice, knowing where everything is. Yo, Nero! I am teaching. I changed up my route, so I'm kind of just going through and talking about my route and explaining like some of the strats that I use, and talking about the actual speedrun portions, like what you're looking for, those types of things. Nero, also a speedrunner. Alright, now with the penguin here, what I'm going to do is I am just jumping off, and I'm literally going neutral with the stick. I'm not touching anything at all. I am just letting him run his course, and he will slide all the way to... And then once you hit that platform, you'll have to guide to the penguin. Now, the difference between the English version and the Japanese version here is that the English version pushes the star a little bit out further. The Japanese version pushes it right there. Actually, I changed my route mid, like, it was mid-thought last run, and I got a PB. I got a 12-second PB. Alright, so now we have slide skip. What I'm doing here is I'm immediately, once I get on the slide, I am just launching myself off and pushing forward as much as I can, not getting nervous, and then when I get here, diving. I'm gonna go. Sorry not to be around long, but I'm starting to feel bad again. Have a great stream though, bro. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Naruto. I appreciate it. So I think the new route change is gonna work out, but I want to explain it, and I want to show people what to be looking for, because I usually just do it. I was in Majora's Mask on Japanese as well. Yeah, I've seen that, and it's only like a frame or so. Alright, so there's a couple ways that we could do the penguin. Here, if I go here, and I can actually risk it here, go in here and actually doing this spin. So what I'm doing is I'm coming here. Once I hit here, now I'm going to rotate around and launch myself to the slide. What this is going to do is it's going to speed up how fast the penguin gets down here. It's going to speed up how fast he moves to get to me. And oh yeah, 12-second PB. Ah, no worries, no worries. Hey, you're feeling bad. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be around. And what that does is, because the penguin is rubber banded to you, the faster or slower you go is going to be the faster or slower that the penguin goes. So the further ahead you get, the faster the penguin is going to launch towards you. Alright, so we've got 19. On our way to Boom. On our way to Boom. Alright. So from here, nothing's gonna change here. I don't even really know what I should explain here. So that's just a wall jump, pretty much. Here to get across, I jump, wall, boot kick. And when I boot kick, what it's going to do is it's going to propel me up high enough that I could do another boot kick. So once I start to get into the air, I'm going to pull the stick to the left. And then I'm going to do another boot kick to make sure I get across that, that big gap there. That way I don't have to do the bookcase. Because the bookshelf, this is a bookshelf star that I'm getting. So to avoid the bookshelf, I just do kind of like a double jump type thing. Alright. Here we are. Oh god. Another one. It's just a wall kick. But yeah, no, Japanese always saves a few seconds here. Yeah, we don't read around here. We ain't like books. Nobody likes books. With this ghost, I typically want to try to get him blocked in the corner there, but I haven't mastered that yet. There we go. Now the last two are pretty self-explanatory. Just going to get the red, or the ghosts. There's not really a specific strat that goes with this. Not really a specific strat that goes with this, but... I go from right to left because it's easiest. Okay. Long jump across this. Be careful, of course. Jump high enough and far enough back that that one becomes re-visible. And now here, the tough part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come forward. I'm going to let this... What I did was I came forward enough. That way when I jumped back and did my ground pound, the chair was already momentum this direction, and I was able to take out the ghost without getting hit. There we go. All it is 3 ground pounds. You can also do the slide. So you could do this where it's Z and B. Pull Z and B. And that also does damage to the ghosts. As long as they're visible. Okay. We're not quite to any changes yet. There have not been any changes to the route. So I'm really just explaining like what I do in runs, what I'm thinking, and how the runs work. Or how the strats work. Okay. Now, for the carousel, to get down there, I come here. What I do is I jump off, and then I try to immediately pull back. And then if I can get a boot kick, I can sometimes get on that ledge without falling in the water, and it saves like a second. 1 or 2 seconds, if that. Oh god. Alright, just ground pounds. Alright. And then we do the ground pound because once you grab the star, the momentum doesn't stop from the ground pound. So you hit the ground faster and it makes the motion, the animation go faster. 2 long jumps and a dive because if I do 3 long jumps, I will bonk against the top of that ceiling there. Still nothing different. We're going to come over here and get MIPS. Now, what I'm looking for with MIPS, right? I'm going to dive. I'm going to dive a couple times. I'm going to dive to the right, and then I'm going to push him left. Now, sometimes that works. I need my angle right. But my backup is to come back, do the side flip, and dive right where he's going to come. Because he has his angles. He has a specific route that he has to travel out of these corners. So, there's not many places he can go. Alright. Come in here. Now, to get that pyramid star, it's a lot faster. Probably about, 20 seconds faster than getting the flight cap and flying over. Just to do a triple jump over the mountain. But you want the third jump to be on the mountain, and you have to hit A as fast as possible once you touch the mountain, otherwise you're going to slide down. Alright. Now you can do the same for the bird, so I don't have to get the flight cap at all. But the bird is on a specific flight plan. Once you're over here, he'll come over here. There's another way to do it, but I have not mastered that yet, so that's going to be off-screen practice type stuff that I need to learn to do before I can do on-screen practice with it. Alright. And then our last one, the top of the four pillars. Top of the pillars. This one we have to get the shell. It's just faster to get the shell here. Alright. There we go. Now you can long jump over here, unless you hit the... Huh. What a save, okay. Quite a backup, but it works. You want to do a long jump, or you could even triple jump over there, really. But I prefer the long jump, it's more consistent. So, with me and my motions, I look for consistency. Everything I do is consistency based. Now we get this. We're going to come over here. Oh god. Third jump needs to be off of that. So, when I come here and I do... When I'm over here... Yep. The third jump has to be off of that, otherwise you're not going to get high enough to be able to get this star. Alright. Moving on. And I long jump there because now I have the momentum, so when I get out of this motion, I'm just going to go straight to the star. I don't have to do anything else. The bullies are a little bit different. The bullies trying to get across. If you're not careful, because you get damage here, there's no faster way to get across than this. But right here, I'm going to long jump off of that, get myself over here, so that I'm already on... You got to be careful for that bully, because he will hit you, he will hit in the lava, and that'll be the end of that. You'll just end up dead. But everything I do is a double long jump. Alright. Now I got the second bully star, but that's 3 bullies over there. Now, do I do everything perfect? No, I know the strats that I want to use. Now, actually implementing them is definitely tough. Like, getting your motions down. Like, that was very clean right there. Sometimes they bunch up like that and it works out, and that's what you like to see. Sometimes not so much. If you know where the star is going to be, you can put yourself in a position, do the ground pound, and that way whenever the star does appear on you, you automatically get it. It saves a few seconds. Alright. Going in here, this is pretty self-explanatory. But burn here, get myself up here. Don't think there's a whole lot of explaining that needs to go into this one. Alright. Now after this star is where we're going to get a little bit different. This is where it's going to get different. Also, pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain anything here. It's all just platforming. Climb up, and I avoid that, and then just grab this star. Alright. So, now, instead of going to Hazy Mazy Cave, what we're going to do is we're going to leave. We're going to come over here, and we're going to go and do Dire Docks instead. And that leaves us something to do when we come down here for the second mission once we hit 50 stars and it appears. Now, what I look for in time, now that we're getting closer to 35 stars, once I do hit 35 stars, I will look at that time, whatever time we're at, I'm going to double it, because, you know, we're halfway through, double it, and then add 2 minutes for Bowser throws, for Bowser in the sky. And that can give me an estimate of where I'm at, like, how fast am I running this and what's a potential time. Even though the current pace is on the timer, the math to it before I had that is what I was doing. I would, you know, do too. And it was usually pretty accurate. Here, get on the back. Usually you want to just grab the star, not fuck around with it like I just did, but whatever. Oh god. I can save this one. Okay. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. These are very difficult, the rings, because you have to hit a specific frame. There's a specific block that you have to hit to be able to get it to count. Alright, we are at 46, so this is a pretty rough one. But we'd be at like an hour 32-ish. And probably an hour 34 for this run. Now, for the chess here, I go into Mario Cam. It's something that Simply does, I've noticed, and it's just because it keeps you right on what you need to do. It makes it easier to swim, except for when you miss it, you know. And when you're swimming, you're listening for the end of the motion. So at the end of the motion, that's what I'm hitting. And you can hear when a good swim animation is and when a bad one. So when it's making that swishing sound, those are good swim animations. There we go. Alright. Now, we're going to come in here, do Fire C. Oh god. Not what I wanted. I didn't control him. My bad. Alright. So, for Fire C here. I'm a long jump over here because just riding the elevator there is slow. I'm going to want to get over here. I'm going to long jump. No. I'm going to long jump over. And I'm going to hit this because it's just faster than going all the way around. I have coins up here that I can regain my health if I need to. Like right here. Double long jump over. Get this. This is all pretty standard stuff. If you get the heart, you'll get more health back. Alright. Long jump across. Now here's where it gets tricky. You want to avoid without falling off. And then dive. Make sure you don't get stuck underneath the platforms because it's going to be an auto death. As we've seen from me before. Well, we missed the cycle, but that's okay. All right. Now, when I'm looking at this, all right. Now I'm looking at this. So it's opening up right now. What I'm going to wait for is I'm going to wait for it to close, and when it starts opening up again, that's when I'm going to do my long jump, because then I'm going to not hit a specific spot, and I'm not going to get another burn animation. It's going to allow me to grab that coin without getting hurt again a second time. That one I jump up, I just go neutral. I go neutral, he'll grab the wall, you just climb up. Alright. Again, Bowser throws, same thing. Boom. See, pointed where I wanted him to go, and he hits where I want him to hit. I hope you are learning. I'm glad that Papa and Dean gave me this idea to just go through and talk about the route and explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. All right, so to get upstairs faster, that's why I jump in here. I jump in here and then I exit out. So I hit start. Come down to this, it's going to exit me out, not of the game, but to the main area. That way I can be at this door a lot faster than having to actually go through the entire, go upstairs and all that. Long jump in. Now, when you're entering Wet Dry World, depending on how high you jump into the painting is going to be how high the water is. So since I jumped low, I always do this star first because it's the easiest. It's like the fastest. You stand here, it teleports you to the top. You come down, boot kick so you don't gain damage. Watch out for the fire. Do the ground pound when you hit the box, because what you're going to do is you'll break the box and grab the star at the same time. And then we're out. Alright. Next one I'm going to do, I'm going to go high a little bit, unless this actually hit me in low. If it hit me low, what I'll do is I'm going to punch this, and then I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to get this elevator star. Now, there's a couple tricks to this one, and it's a very dangerous strat to use. It can pay off very well, or it could be detrimental to your run. So, get this. Long jump. Far jump, I should say. Now here, I try to get the angle towards the wall, and then I can boot kick up to where I need to be. But if I get injured like that and I fall off, then I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna have to come all the way back up, get the thing to drop again, and have to do it all over again. That's why it can be detrimental to your run. So it's all risk versus reward type stuff. If you try it and you succeed, it does pay off. If you try and you fail, it is pretty rough for the run. There, I try to angle my long jump so I land on that bug there, so I don't have to swim at all. From here, I want to long jump at the last minute there to get on this platform, come around, too easy, get the star. And then our final one, secrets. So we want to get in low. We're going to come in here. You can do the secrets in any order, but this is the most efficient order. Typically in 120 star runs, secrets is done with the 100 coins. So we're here. Push that in. There's two. Once you hear that magical whoosh sound, that's, you know you got the secret, so. Triple jump to get up here. There's always 5, so that's our 4th one. You can see the number. We come up here. The 5th one's in here. Now, honestly, you don't even have to hit the box. You don't have to hit the box to get that secret. If you do, you do. It's great. If you don't, whatever. Then you want to long jump from this corner, angled at the platform. That way you hit the platform. I've missed the platform so many times, but I want to push off at that point where the arrow is pointing towards the platform to be able to get here. Alright. On to shifting sand lane. Not shifting sand lane, to snowman's lane. This one, pretty self-explanatory, the strats that go with it. From here to get into this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my triple jump from about here, get on here, and then dive in. And it's just that easy. Because once I hit the top of the ice shelter there, I'm going to jump again, dive in, and it's going to put me in that hole. Easy enough. We got another bully coming up. We go right. Once we get here, we can dive, Superman across the way, and then long jump our way over here, and we're going to hit the star immediately. Be careful not to do the slide too long, because you will fall off. The ice actually has momentum with it. Alright. Now, me personally, I could do this one of two ways. It depends on how confident I am in the run. I normally want to come over here and do my triple jump up here to get the one on top of the snowman's head. And I do that because if I fall off here, I have my backup star of that over there. I have like 2 backup stars I could get, whether it's the red coins, and then what I'm doing there is just a triple jump. I don't know why he didn't grab, but he didn't. Alright. Doing that, there's a couple different strats that can go with that, but that's mine. I do that, the double jump there where I jump off the wall kick off the bridge, and then I get on top of his head. These ones can be a little bit difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So I get about here. I want to start and hit my triple jump off of that. I want to come down and get that immediately. Perfect. Once I hit that slope, I'm boot kicking. So I'm holding A and pressing B. You don't want to hit it too fast, because if you hit it too fast, you're going to dive. If you hit it at a steady pace, you'll do the boot kicks, and you can angle yourself where you want to go. Some slopes you can't do the boot kick on. Alright. This is easy. I keep jumping because it builds my speed. The more I jump, the faster I go on the shell. Or I start to go faster. I wouldn't say it builds your speed as you jump, but it's faster to jump than walk, like I said earlier. Alright, we are done with Snowman's Land. What we have left is Tiny Huge Island and Tall Tall Mountain. We'll come over here. There's the toad with the star right here. Don't ever forget about him. Oh god. I wanted to do the... Depending, you should be able to long jump from here into the painting, but I just missed it, so... In my face. Haha. Alright. Now what we got here... Don't ever dive off of that, thinking that the wind's going to catch you. If you dive, you're like a dart, and you're going to launch yourself off into nothingness. All that is getting to the angle, jumping off, boot kick, grab the star. There's another strat that I need to learn how to do, but for now, that's going to be the easiest one to explain. Alright. Okay. Now this one, if we get... Oh, okay, so Shy Guy isn't there. I know that if I do a long jump from the edge of the log here, I can land on the mushroom. So it's my backup strat. Okay, hey, the Shy Guy wasn't there, or the Fly Guy wasn't there, so I don't have the spinning ability or the helicopter ability. I need to just launch myself across. This is the easiest way, and I know that I'm going to hit if I launch from that point. And I know I'm going to be on target if I land from, or if I launch from that point. There's also the jumping box down at the bottom that you can do, but I haven't learned that one yet. I also need to learn mountain clip. That's another strat. So if you hit an invisible wall, which TTM has the most invisible walls in the game, from what I've seen. I might be wrong. Somebody can fact check me on that one. That'd be great, but... Alright, from there, it's just finding... I know that there's this. I'm going to do the Z and B, which is going to do the slide kick. Launch myself off. I'll either hit inside that hole or I'll grab the hole. If I'm left too far, I won't grab it at all. If I'm right too far, I will also hit the wall and bounce. So you want to be directly pointed at where that opening is. Alright. From here to get up here, all it is a side kick. And then once I get up, I'm pulling the stick towards the ledge that I want to grab. Alright. Now that we've hit 50, the last star that we got was 50. Now we have spawned the second MIPS. We've spawned the second MIPS, so once we are done with Tiny Huge Island, we can go get that. Alright. That's pretty self-explanatory. Running off the ledge at where the star is going to be. Be careful not to launch yourself too far because you will fall off the mushroom there. Alright, at 52, we come down here. We're going to go Tiny Huge Island now. Alright. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to long jump, and then once I hit here, I'm using that momentum to turn my side flip there. And when I hit that side flip, it's going to glitch me through the wall up top and get me on that platform. There's another glitch over there that I can do, but I haven't perfected it yet, and I don't want to show y'all things that, like, I'm like, oh yeah, you could do this, but then I can't even do it, so. Alright, pretty simple, pretty simple. Oh. Alright. Alright, now, when it breaks, it's going to drop the star right about here. Again, I know where the star is going to be, so I can do my ground pound, grab that. Now, because we have the second MIP star spawned, we're going to go back in here, we're going to exit out, send us back down to the lobby. Alright. What we're going to do here, pretty easy. That way we already have somewhere nearby that we can exit out and go back. Yep. There we go. Second MIPS. Okay. It's going to give us 55. Once we get in there, there's a toad in the Hazy Mazy Cave Island area. In here, get this toad. And then once we get done with this, we're going to be at 61 stars. So that when we go upstairs again, we get that toad, it'll be 62. Going into Rainbow Ride puts us 65. Finish up the 5 and TikTok clock, and then we are on our way to Bowser in the Sky. Watch out for the boulders. Those are all, that's all RNG, so you never know when you're gonna hit. Okay. Let's go. There we go. Now here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this spider right here. That way I can see. That bat can't get me, but I'm going to side flip up and then long jump across. Go neutral, and then do a ground pound to grab the star. And when I say go neutral, so on the stick here, when you're moving things here, whatever, when I say go neutral, I'm just dropping it, letting it go, and letting it go neutral. Long jump across. There's a way to do this where you don't have to use the elevator here. You could just long jump across into the darkness there, and it'll drop you here. I need to find the placement of that. I know what the strat is, I just don't have the placement. Hold A to get that distance so you don't have to do the ledge grab. Okay. There's that. Two more. These last two are pretty easy to explain. Alright, that was kind of weird. I was worried about that one. Alright, we come down here. I'm gonna go here, just drop off, and then dive at the bottom so I don't get injured, and push to the wall the furthest right of that black spot right there. That darker spot on the wall, I'm gonna push as far right on it as I can. That way when the elevator pushes me down, it pushes me through the floor. If you push too far to the left or right, it's gonna push you through the floor, but it's gonna kill you. So you don't want that. Not when you're speedrunning, at least. And a lot of these strats are still there for the 3D All-Stars. Okay, that was scary. Anyway. Here we are. Drop down. This time I'm going to drop here, but I'm going to push myself more to the left and then dive so I'm already in a swimming motion once I hit the ground. Come directly flat on that. I have to zoom out, push against, and I'm going to kick against this purple whatever it is. And then as soon as I hit, I'm going to pull back to be able to hit. Gives it ear filling? What? Do you think Mario 64 gives that ear filling? I don't quite know what you mean, Big B. Alright, now we've gotten this. We're gonna exit out. Head upstairs. You need 50 stars to be able to access this. So having 60, we're good to go. I meant, does Mario 64 give a where's filling or a hunch something is off about it? What? I'm not quite understanding. Alright. Mario 64 give a where's filling or a hunch something is off about it. Alright, so here, when I do the triple jump to the platform here, I'm doing the check here, and I'm trying to get as close to that as possible. I just died here, of course, but explaining it give a weird feeling. I mean, maybe. I mean, you're jumping into paintings and all that stuff, so, yeah, I mean, maybe. So you want to get as close to the edge there to get that triple jump, and then you're going to do a wall kick off of the platform there to get to the other platform. And that could be very tricky and can be very temperamental. Yo, Stone, what's going on? Hope you're doing well as well. Alright, again. You don't want to go too far left or right when you're mid-air. You don't want to go too far left or right midair when you're doing those double jumps or the long jumps there, because you will hit the bricks and drop. You'll end up bonking against the bricks, and you don't want that. You don't want to bonk. I promise you that. Okay, there we go. There we are. Okay, there we are. Jump off, boot kick. We got it. And we're out. Okay. Get that double jump, get into the clock. That's going to keep the clock frozen. Oh, it's not going to keep the clock frozen. I'm a little bit late. Okay. Everything is super slow right now, though, so really easy to maneuver. There we go. Okay. Easy maneuverability. Easy switch up. That's an easy switch. All right. Now the next run is going to be timed, so I'm going to actually implement this new route to kind of see what time we get, see if we're able to implement it well, things of that sort. All right. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving. Oh, God. Nope. Well, we can't get this one, so... I have... Every time I've been wanting to do the... do the coins, I don't get the clock when it's stopped. Whenever I forget to go do the coins, it's been stopped. No big. No big deal. Okay. There's that. Would you have like Mario 64 2 to come out? And would you want a sequel? I mean, so... In my opinion, I think that all the games that came out after it are kind of like sequels, really. I'm talking about like Sunshine and Odyssey. Would I have liked another game kind of more like this? Absolutely, but I think that all the other games that came out are very much so. Fuck. What am I doing right now? I'm thinking, and it's throwing me off. No, I think the other games did a very good job of continuing the story. Sunshine, putting them on like a honeymoon type thing, vacation, and I mean Odyssey. Odyssey has its own story. You have Galaxy 1 and 2. They're all decently well made, and I think that works out for them. So as far as like a Mario 64 2. Would I have liked to have seen it? Maybe. And, like, included Luigi or something. But wasn't necessary at all. I don't think so. I don't think so. Would have been nice though. It's like one of those luxuries that you're like, man, I wish I had that, but I don't need it. All right. I'm glad this is just a practice run of the new route. If it was an actual run, I'd be getting a little bit frustrated right now. Okay. All right, and then from here we just go to Bowser in the sky. Bowser in the sky, and we're out. I may not have got Mario Sunshine Galaxy, Odyssey, etc. I mean, it would have probably replaced one of the games. We might have gotten them eventually, but it would have backed it up. There's still a chance for a Mario 60... No, I wouldn't say Mario 64 too, but another game like this, where you're literally just running, platforming, and getting the stars without any extra nonsense, like Odyssey with the hat, Galaxy with the stars and the controls. I haven't played through Galaxy, either 1 or 2, at all. Like, I played the openings, kind of, but not really anything else. But they all had their own individual thing. This was more platforming. This was to showcase the 3D capabilities of Nintendo. I appreciate it, Big B. Honestly, like, this is just a practice run to get a new route down. We're just trying to figure out the route. There are so many good speedrunners, so to consider myself like good at this game, I put myself in the average tier. But I mean, you got people like, I mean, Vinny, Original 151, you have Cheese Simply, Sean Raider, you have Small Ant, Ludwig, even Mizkiff, all these individuals who do these runs, and they're phenomenal. They're good. I can't forget Clint Stevens. Clint Stevens also a legend of the game. All right. Now point Bowser to where I want him to go and throw. Now I do a side flip and a dive there to aim to be able to grab the tail faster. Okay. There we go. What that does is allows me to grab him without him actually having to get up. Oh, I missed. Just barely. Just barely. Miss. I missed again. You said I'm good at this game, and now I'm choking at the last Bowser throw. It's all right. All right. These Bowser throws are very, very tricky. They are very difficult. So that was just a bad throw. We're at the very end. It's like the last throw, and I'm just gonna. I just want to hang out for a little bit before the actual run starts. Okay. Let's try a different bomb and see if I can hit this one. Maybe that one's just bad luck. Okay, that one was directly on. That was directly on. There was no reason that should have missed. There we go. There it is. I was like, come on. I can hit this one. It's not that hard. Come on. It's not that difficult. Let's do this. What are my thoughts on Mario 64 Shendu version and the Switch version? I don't know anything about Shendu version, but I do know about the Switch version. The Switch version was good. It was a nice port to have. I think it was really good for bringing people into the community. So, I grew up with Mario 64. I mean, it's right in the realm of my age group, that 20 to 30 age bracket there. And I think that by bringing it to the Switch, which is a newer console, you're getting newer people playing it. So people that don't have Nintendo 64s anymore, maybe, like, I still have my Nintendo 64, obviously. With all these games, I still have Star Fox, I still have Legend of Zelda, those types of things. And so by bringing games like this, Mario 64, to the Switch, even for that limited amount of time, I think that it brought in a bigger viewership. It brought in a lot more people who wanted to enjoy this game for what it was. The graphics, no, they're not great, but the game itself is just fun. It's good fun, but it's difficult. And I think that was a very... it was a good thing that they did for us. Along with that, those individuals who might not have their 64 anymore, it allowed them to be able to purchase a game that they had in their childhood that they could play again. And so, again, I think it was a good idea. I think it was a good move. Taking it off the shelf, I don't know about that. I don't know what the marketing idea behind that was, but I do think that overall, the idea was good. And I don't know how that throw was possible, how I just missed it. It was directly on and it just missed. I don't know. I don't know how that worked. Oh, well, hold on. Let me grab some water. Water. Get me hydrated. What's Mario 64 Shendu version? I've probably seen it. It's not clicking in my head what it is. If Shendu version's the one with the gun, where it has like the 9mm and the jetpack, I think it's badass. I think that's awesome. Alright. So, now we're going to implement that path. Now that we've talked through all the stars, why I get them, what we do, the reason why we get those stars, and why we moved that around the way we did, we're actually going to implement it, see if we can make this work, and see if we can, you know, get another time. If we don't get a PB, we don't get a PB, but at least we can from the Has a Rumble Pack, also the version on the 3D All-Star. Oh, okay. I know about the version on 3D All Stars. I know that the Switch version is the one on 3D All Stars. Shendu version I wasn't really sure about though. All right.
It's me, Mario.
Let's see. Get ourselves. We'll see how many times it takes us to get a run started, but you know, we'll see. We'll let it ride. Now that you know what I do, why I do it, and all that, like, probably gonna make a lot more sense why I do things, where I go, and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, so the Japanese version, in this, Peach would be saying a whole blurb, and I don't need to hear that 210 times. Like, it's ridiculous. All right. Let's get us a run going. Let's get us a run going. Let's get something moving. Alright, now like I said, I want to be far left. Oh, nope. Come on. Get off that. Okay.
Me, Mario.
There we
Me,
go.
Mario.
Sorry, I had to get it reset. I had to get it reset with the time. There we go. You gotta hit a lackey and a bomb clip, and that'll get our, hopefully get us started. Usually, if I get past that, I usually run through, but gotta get a run started. I do good. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, Big B. Whether I actually do good or not, I'm not really sure, but I try for sure. I work hard, I practice, so we'll see if I can actually implement this thing and get my time a little bit lower. I'm not on the scale of some of these other bigger runners, but damn it. Nope. There we go.
It's me, Mario.
I was like, gotta get that run started. Come on now. Thank you, Loana. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna do what we do. Again, not expecting a PB out of this. Just trying to actually time the new route in the way that we're doing it. See if it's faster, see if it's slower, see what we need to work on, see if it's my movement, which it probably is my movement. My movement needs some work, but I've been doing some things to work on that. Mario Maker's definitely helped with that, and Papa's been the forerunner on that one. Knockout City has also helped with movement and positioning, and you know, Dean's my partner in crime on that. Come on. I'm not far enough left. You can see where my feet landed. I'm not far enough left. And that's why you know, we do this. That's why we do this. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I had the keyboard so far back. I need it near me so I can hit the button. Hit the split. I need to get a fan for underneath my hands. Kind of like when you're at the bowling alley and you have the fan that comes out of a little ball return thing, and you you let it blow on your hands like it's actually going to do something for you, or like whenever you're not doing so good, you act like the fan is going to give you power to hit a strike or something. It doesn't. Unless you're like an actual like bowler and it's drying your hand from the sweat. Like, for me, I just use it to look fancy. I just like to look fancy. There we are. All right. Nope. Now we got to get through bomb clip. That's our next step. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know you don't want to see me restart over and over again, but to get a run started, we gotta get this stuff on point going. Gotta get this stuff on point. So. Not angry though. I'm not angry. I'm not a rage monster right now. I'm just trying to see, you know? I wanna get it going. There we go. I knew I needed to be far left. There we go. Okay. Easy enough. God damn it. I messed that one up. That was me. I knew. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. We'll get a run started. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. Oh, man. Ugh. All right. Thank you for doing this run. We need more good in the world. Every little bit helps. I appreciate that, Big B. I mean, I just like Mario 64. I can appreciate Super Mario and... damn. I do apologize for the restarts, but you know, getting a run started, it's tough. It can be tough if it's not on point. Every little bit counts, every second counts, so I'm out here and I'm just trying to get run started, trying to get something going. I do appreciate the love and support. How did you find the channel, Big B? Just a question. I'm excited to have you here. I just don't know how you found the channel. It's always interesting to hear how somebody found you, where you were. There we go. There we go. 3 presses of A. Long jumping our way over here. Whatever. It works. Oh, Mario 64 live streams. Okay, well, we're glad to have you here. We are glad to have you here. Okay. There we go. Let's do this. Get some slide skip in. Get some slide skip in and keep it moving. My fastest bomb clip was 1 minute 39. Okay. There we go. Easy, easy. Let's go. All right. Not bad time. Alright. I might stick with the old coin route for now, because I don't 100%, I'm not, until I can practice the other one a lot. Oh god. Okay. Yep. Stick with the old one. Yo, thank you for subscribing. Big V. This is cool. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope to see you around more often. You know, hopefully you enjoyed your time here, and yeah, no, for sure. Let's. Okay. Hopefully I'm not super disappointing with my runs. Okay. There we go. This works, this works, let's go. Oh. Let's go. Okay. We're a little bit behind because of my little blunder at the beginning there, but we can make it up. There's plenty of places to make it up at. Plenty of places to make it up at. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we're decently far behind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing it. We're doing a thing. Nope. 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 Stop ground pounding. There's that.
Here we go.
All right. Keeping it moving. We'll see what we're at whenever we finish. If it's like plus 30 or something, I'll probably reset the run. Try to get a better run out of it. Be more decisive in my actions. There we go. Gotta get one more and then we're... It's like 10 seconds, whatever. We can make that up probably. I don't think it's gonna be just 10 seconds though. There we go. Okay. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be just 10 seconds, so I'm thinking this is gonna be a reset, but we'll see. That's about 30 seconds. Okay. That's about 30 seconds. So we're gonna reset this one. That's because of my indecisiveness on the coin, so that was my fault. 100%. No big though. No big. We can get one running. We can get one started. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. All right, let's go. Whew. It gets tough starting up a run. It gets tough, and it's kind of tough holding on to your. If you're an angrier person, like I can be rage-filled sometimes, but whenever things aren't working out, it can get frustrating. It can get annoying. You're having to do the same thing over and over again, and when you practice it, you're good. But whenever you start to do something like it's important, if something's on the line, and you start to mess it up or you start to look sloppy, it's kind of embarrassing and a little bit frustrating. So that's kind of the mindset. That's the mental game there. It gets rough, but you know we're just chilling today. We're just chilling doing this thing. We're gonna do well. Had a great time watching. I'm gonna go get going, but do your best and I hope you win. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again in another stream. There we go. Yeah, hope to see you again in another stream. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad that you found us. Ugh. We gotta get to the point where we can actually use the new route. There we go. All right, let's go. Nope. 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 We tried. Alright, let's get this going. We will get a run going. Maybe. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Alright. There we go. Get my lackey skips more consistent there. Easy money, let's go. Are you kidding me? Come on! I'm grabbing. I don't know what's going on. I have the backup, but I don't want to use the backup. It's easier to just reset, redo it. I know, we've watched the same thing over and over again. I'll probably give it 10 more resets, and if we can't get a run started, like, just hang it up. We'll go on a raid, we'll do what we gotta do, and we'll come back another day and get it. We have all next week, we have the week after that, we have all sorts of time, so I'm not too concerned. Not too worried. Fucking Christ. Alright. Well, we're trying. We're still trying. We'll get something going. We're gonna get something going. One of these runs is gonna be it. Go. Cool. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. There's that. Okay. Easy enough. Let's go. Might be a little bit fast today. Provided I'm on point, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, okay. No worries, no worries, no worries. Come on. Come on back. Come on back. Easy. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Get me back in there. Alright, let's go. That's too easy. Let's go. Keeping it up. Fuck you. Why? I just want a long jump. Okay. Here we go. Too easy. Not gonna hurt us too bad. Let's go. There we are. Let's go. Save us a little bit of time. Get back in. Let's go. Oh. I was like, wrong direction. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Nice. Nice, alright. We're gonna be a little bit slow, but it's not gonna be anything major. We're fine. Just because of my slide. My little slide down that I did. My little slide down that I did. It's okay. Consistency on cannonless is key. It is key to a good run, and it's key to getting the time down. 8 seconds is whatever. It is what it is. Still faster than a 108, so... And to the sky. Fuck. Like I said, the flying is just difficult. It is just hard. No. Oh, God damn it. I'm running just bad right now. This is gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow again. We're not gonna get in there until about 10:30. It's really fucking slow. It's okay though. Early game is slow, but late game might be fast. Yep, there's the run. Oh, alright, hold on.
Mario.
Alright. Let's get this. Reset. Was almost good. Was almost good. Big oof. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Mario.
We got through the important part of the day, and that was explaining the new route, showing the new route, doing the recon, seeing how it works, seeing how it flows. And I think it actually flows very well. I think it flows very, very well. I think it's going to work very well for us, and you know, we'll see. Get out of here. Fly. Okay. There it is. A little bit of lag on the turn there, but it is what it is.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see. Let us see. Keep it moving. Keep it pressing.
Here we go.
Okay. We're still kind of on the same path. These early movements aren't terrible. I think it's just cannonless needs to be more, it has to be automatic is, I think, the word I'm looking for. Like, hey, we're going to do it. I know how I'm going to do it. And... There we are. How about we murder him? Okay, let's go. Now murder! Let's go. Come on. It was me with my butt on the castle. If this were Clue, that's what the clue would be. That's who the murderer would be. Mario on the castle with his butt. There we go. I'm just saying, you know, that's what it would be. That's what it would be. Now I've scared people away. All right, there we go. Still kind of on the path. On the trail here. Let's go. Keeping it moving. No! I don't even know what happened there. Okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the run there. We're good. Some things happen. I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but you know, we're just gonna live with it. There's that. You get back in there, get this real quick. Come on. And then back in. Come on. Yep, I know. And then I'm gonna do. And we're in. Not bad, not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world that could happen. Okay. Not the worst thing. Plus 1 second isn't terrible. God damn it! That makes me so mad. Like, you're aiming downward, you're just trying to get the red coins, and then you miss it by a fraction of a hair, either over or oh my god. Nope. Ah, fuck these coins, man. The flight cap coins are the worst. My least favorite star to get is that star. Of all the stars to get in Mario, that is my least favorite one to get in these runs. For that reason. It's so RNG, like I either fly high or low if I don't have control over it 100%. It's so hit or miss. I hate that star so much. Not the star for me. Not the star for me. The worst star. No. Probably give it like one more run trying to get one started, and if not, then we'll just call it. Then we'll call it. No big deal. It's alright. We get so close to getting a run started, and then it pretty much dies at the flight cap coins. I think it'd be that bad. +1 isn't terrible, but it slowly gets worse, so that would lead to a +10 Bowser in the Dark World segment, which would lead to, you know, probably a +10, +8, and it just kind of stays around that. On a mistake that shouldn't even be made. And flying around in circles, that's just no. That's a no. Hard no for me. Ooh, all right. No worries. No worries. All right. God. I saw that one going south from the accidental ground pound. We're not going out like that. We're not going out like that. No, we'll probably do 4 more. We'll try to get a run started 4 more times. That's what we'll do. 230 is gonna be our big number. And then when I get to 230 and I still want to try to get a run going, you know, we'll decide on there. Nope. From the accidental ground pound. God. I hate the accidental ground pounds too. Not meant to do that. That's not what I wanted. Not exactly where I was aiming for with this one. Alright. Oh. Okay. Let's go. There we are. There we go. This is all going to be kind of the same time frame. There's no way to do this any faster.
Here we go!
Okay. Okay. There we go. Pretty consistently hitting a 139 today. When we do get to that point and we do actually get the bomb clip, we're consistently hitting 139, so that's good. Fuck, man. Missed the star, that's good. Okay. Okay. Come back. A little bit behind, but that's okay, no worries. back in. Come on, we need to get back in. Let's go. Let's go get back in. A good cannonless here could be a godsend. A good cannonless here could be godsend. And good movement. No! God! Sure. Nope. Alright, well. Let's try one more time. Three more times. A couple more times. A couple more tries. Couple more tries. I don't think we're gonna get a run started today, but that's okay. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. That's okay. We got a new route. We did the pathing. It's all good to go. I know it sounds like I'm trying to get y'all to give you confirmation, but I'm trying to confirm it in myself too. I'm out here talking to myself, trying to get myself. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Nope. Almost, but not quite. I was almost grinding the railing to I almost grinded the rail to get that one, but no big. No big. Last one. This will be our last one. If we don't get something started here, we'll wrap it up, go find a raid, or go raid somebody and call it a night. go. Nope. That's a sign. That's a sign. All right. Let's go. What we're going to do, and thank you guys for the 7 likes, by the way. Y'all are great. We're going to hit them with this hashtag campfire raid. Let me go find somebody to send it to. Let's go send this somewhere. No. 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 Oh, all right.
Streaming again. That's why.
Okay. He is doing a Super Mario Odyssey 80% speed run. So we are going to send that hashtag campfire raid. And we're going to go show some love to LaBag, who is doing a Mario Odyssey 80% speed run. Go show him some love. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Daryl. Welcome in, by the way. And yeah, no, we will see y'all in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.